Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Twin Flame Union, 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, twin flame romance, general readings, life path and purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. Welcome to a new series I am doing based on this book, Twin Flame Union, the 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. I decided, yes, this book has been published for about 6 months now. I think it was published in August, so about 6 months now. And maybe it's a little bit longer than that. I don't know how to count. But I made the decision to do a mini series on the 7 keys. So today we are going to do the first key, which is a key to awareness. And if you want to read about all 7 keys, do check out the book. So the key to awareness, what the heck does that mean? I was talking with a friend the other day. It's more like an acquaintance friend, but I was talking to an acquaintance friend the other day who was explaining to me that his wife asked for a divorce, and he said that they had had problems for quite some time now. They were college sweethearts. They got married out of college. They've been together for quite some time. I think he said total of 16 years. And he felt the devastation of this separation and impending divorce. So being the coach within me, I started to ask him some questions. And I said, do you believe that it's about more spiritual growth in one or both of you? And he said, I don't know what you mean. And I said, okay, let's just take the normal case scenario. We go through life thinking about the things that we need to do in life. We graduate from high school, we go to college, we get that college degree, we get the first job, we get married, we buy a house, have 2.5 kids, buy a car, and then around age 35, we go, is this all there is? Is this all there is to life? Now, if we're lucky, we get to ask ourselves this question. If we are not so lucky, we go through life with a lack of awareness. We go through life with blinders on, and we believe that life is just about attaining society's goals. Now, I am not going to put forth the argument that that is wrong in any way, because it is not wrong. It depends on where your soul is at on its journey. So our souls take a journey through this lifetime and other lifetimes. And if your soul isn't ready to ask that question, then you're never going to ask yourself that question. But if your soul is ready to ask that question, most certainly you will ask that question. So just like my friend, you might have gone through most of your life asleep. You might have gone through most of your life never asking that question, is this all there is? And when I asked my friend this question, he answered, I think you're onto something. And so without really saying it, he was saying that he was the one to ask himself this question, which caused a lot of discord and disharmony in his marriage. This is not unique to him. This happens to a lot of people. Some people call this a midlife crisis, and some people get that question earlier in life, in their late 20s or early 30s. And some people might not get that question in their mind until their late 50s or 60s. So it just depends. Now for you, if you are a twin flame, just like me, I am a twin flame, Sometimes this question first comes to you when you are a twin flame and you realize you're a twin flame, when you meet a twin flame, when you become cognizant that you are a twin flame. This question comes much sooner, and what it's called is the key to awareness. Now, what's happening is your awareness becomes expanded. In other words, you were tuned into one radio station your entire life, and then all of a sudden you discovered that there were hundreds of other channels, and you're like, what? I didn't even know this. I didn't even know this existed. And it's like that with expansion of awareness, where you're asleep to other channels, to other aspects of being. And then all of a sudden, you become aware that there are other things out there. There are other stages of awareness out there, and you didn't even know. Now, understanding or seeing that there are other states of awareness can be really disconcerting. It can be so scary and so ungrounding. And in fact, that is why I'm revisiting the chakra series to be able to go hand in hand with the 7 keys to a twin flame union. So if you have not yet viewed my video most recently posted on the first chakra in twin flames, I'll go ahead and post that right here so you can check it out. And if you don't even know what a chakra is, I will also post the link above to what is a chakra. But when your whole world has changed because you have had an awareness that you have never had before, it leaves you ungrounded, almost like you just experienced an earthquake. You don't know where your footing is. You don't know where your stable foundation is because you're not feeling a foundation. You're saying, all my life, I thought it was about getting the job, the education, the marital partner, the 2.5 kids, having a nice savings account and a 401k, having barbecues with the neighbors on the weekends, or going to see our parents. And now I see something else, that life is more than that. It's about more than that. It's very destabilizing. And so the lesson for you, twin flame, on your twin flame journey as you move toward twin flame union is to realize that this newfound awareness and the continuation of newfound awareness says is okay, it is safe, because you only see expanded vision when you are ready to see it. You will only experience expanded awareness when you are ready to experience expanded awareness. You're not going to all of a sudden experience God consciousness, for example, when you're not ready to experience God consciousness. So just know this, and that important piece in this is to not go back. Because the major problem with twin flames, especially that I have seen because I coach twin flames, is that this newfound awareness scares them. They don't feel like they're ready for it. And since they don't feel that they're ready, they want to go back to the way things were before. They want to go back to that stability, the grounding, the sense of safety and security in not knowing, right? They want to go back to, well, I kind of liked my life before. I kind of liked the way things were before. At least there was a sense of predictability and stability where I knew what to expect. I knew what my day-to-day was going to look like. And I would rather go back to that than move forward into this unknown. This expanded awareness is scary. It's totally unknown. I don't understand it. It's something I've never experienced before, or even if you have experienced, it's something that isn't integrated into my being yet. And so it feels so much safer to just go back go back to my 3D normal life, my normal world, where everything made sense. Now with this expanded awareness, nothing makes sense. And so a lot of twin flames will struggle between the two worlds. They'll struggle between going back to the way things were before the awakening or before the expanded awareness and trying to dip their toes into this newfound awareness. Like, oh, I'm seeing so many signs and synchronicities and I'm seeing angel numbers. But then they don't want to listen to their intuition. They don't want to hear the messages coming through from their angels to understand why they're seeing these signs and synchronicities. They would rather be fascinated by the signs and synchronicities, kind of like you could be fascinated by like a cool sunset or be fascinated by some gymnastics that you see in Cirque du Soleil, not quite understanding how they do it. Or being fascinated by a magician, a really advanced magician doing a magic trick. And so when I ask clients and go, well, what are you going to do with this expanded awareness? Are you meditating? Are you reading spiritual literature? Are you practicing your spiritual practices daily? They go, well, I've tried it. It hasn't quite worked. And I don't have the time and I don't have the money to study that. And I'm really busy. I've got these kids and I'm still married and I just don't take the time to do that stuff. And the thing is, that's really living in between those worlds of wanting the old life that you had, but still kind of wanting this expanded awareness. And that's not the way life works. Life and awakening and expanding your spiritual awareness does not quite work like that, because once you see something, you can't unsee it. Let me give you an example about during the time that I was going through my dark night of the soul, really, I gained about 20 pounds. And I didn't even become aware, there's that word awareness, that I had gained 20 pounds. One time I saw a photo that somebody took of me and I dismissed it. I said, oh my God, that's just a bad angle and my butt looks huge and it's just a bad photo. But later on that year, when I stepped on the scale, I realized I had gained about 20 pounds. And I was flabbergasted. I was like, how did I not see this before? You would think that with my clothes, it would have shown. And maybe, the pants were a little tight or maybe buttoning was a little hard, but I just didn't pay attention. I was focused on other things. Notably, I was going through this dark night of the soul. But once I had the awareness that I had gained 20 pounds, I couldn't become unaware that I had gained 20 pounds. Do you understand that? So every time I would think about it, I was like, ooh, I really need to do something about this weight. I can't just let this go or it'll get worse. And so when you see something, when you become aware of something, you can't unsee it. You can't become unaware. That's just the way life works. But if you try to turn a blind eye to the key to awareness, then you're not going to have the growth that you need to move forward on your twin flame journey, and especially to move forward toward an eventual twin flame union. Now, in the other keys, we will most certainly discuss the propensity of the twin flame trajectory, of the twin flame union, but this one is your responsibility. It's about embracing this newfound awareness, expanding upon it, and making a decision that you would like to elaborate on it and not go back to the way things were when you were still asleep. And I know it's hard, and it doesn't mean you have to completely let go of your past life, but your past life might look a little different than your current life with this newfound awareness. And it's that part that can be scary for you. But I would suggest to you that if you have had an awareness that has been expanded because of your twin flame journey, then your soul was ready to receive it. So I hope this was helpful, twin flame, in helping you to understand the first key to a twin flame union, which is the key to awareness. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames. And thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy one of my 10 published books. You can join one of my twin flame boot camps online or my meditation course online. You can also join our group coaching. The links are all below. And I will see you in the next video.